active and passive voice. Once again, if we talk about active and passive voice, simply what we can say that voice is the way of expression, whether we prioritize subject or action. The way that we do, the way that we express is active or passive voice. That's voice. But there must be an object. Object matters in terms of voice. Because without object, if we express, that will not be a way of expressing just using voice. The active voice describes a sentence where the subject performs the action stated by the verb. It follows a clear subject plus verb object construct. That's easy to read. In fact, sentences constructed in the active voice add impact to your writing. Now, let me tell you one more thing. When sometimes, what happens while just writing something in your computer, if you use passive voice, they underline. That means American English normally prefers active voice. In some cases only they prefer, otherwise mostly they underline it. That means what? With the passive voice, the subject is acted upon by the verb. Murky roundabout sentences, it can be more straightforward with active voice. As such, there are many ways to change the passive voice to the active voice in your sentence. Before I just go towards more exercises in more just specific way, let me tell you, there are so many things around us about which we cannot be using mostly active voice, we can be using passive voice. Though we know about the use of active voice also. For example, Marie Curie discovered radium. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Marie Curie discovered. But mostly what we say, radium was discovered by Marie Curie. Right?
Yes, sir.
We prefer second sentence. But both are correct. Similarly, America was discovered by Columbus. Or Columbus discovered America. Which one do we prefer? First or second?
First.
First one we prefer. Both sentences are right. There is no even single mistake also. Now let's come to our own country. We know about clock tower, Dharhara. Do we know who made it?
Vincent Thap.
Sorry?
Vincent Thapa, I got it.
Vincent Taba. That was Dharhara actually. Yeah. Tower. Eh? Clock tower was constructed by Dev Shamsher. But we don't prioritize the name. We just say clock tower was constructed during Rana regime. Isn't that? There's so many things around us for which we prefer passive voice, where we find actions are significant, where we find act or the thing that's done important. For example, Sati Pratha. Who abolished Sati Pratha in Nepal? Any idea?
Chandra Shamsher.
Chandra Shamsher. Yes, Chandra Shamsher, exactly. We say Chandra Shamsher abolished. But if we do not know the name, simply we can say that Sati Pratha was abolished during Rana regime. Isn't that? We prefer passive voice. The There's so many things like Munamadan. We know Devkota wrote Munamadan. But what we say? Munamadan was written by Devkota. Right? That means what? In our spoken language, let us say, excuse me, we can be using active or passive voice. It is situational. Mahendra Highway, so many things are around us. We can see, we can witness, and we can be using passive voice to say something about that particular event. Now here comes voice consists of the use of transitive verb. Now here comes what do you mean by transitive verb? Any idea? Speak up. What is a transitive verb? Hello class. No?
No idea, sir.
Okay.
Which accept one or more object.
Oh yes. Expects. The verb that takes an object or expects an object is a transitive verb. To locate whether the verb is transitive or intransitive, we simply can start like what to plus verb one. Remember, if you write what to plus verb one, whichever verb you write in the place of verb one, and you can answer or you get the answer, that is transitive verb. And those can be used in voice. Now, for example, what to eat? Can you get answer? Can you answer? What to eat? No or yes?
Is
Give
that yes or no question?
what to eat. Can we get answer or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so eat is a transitive verb. What to play? Can we answer?
Yes.
Yes, that is transitive verb. What to sleep? Can we answer?
No, sir.
No, sleep is intransitive verb. What to go? Can we answer?
No, sir.
No. So go is intransitive verb. But in
And if
voice
where to
we
go?
where to go? No, that's what to plus verb one. What
Oh,
to plus verb one, and whichever verb can be answered, or whichever we can get the answer, that verb is transitive verb. Hmm. The transitive verbs have both active and passive forms. The hunter killed the lion. The lion was killed by the hunter. Both have the same meaning, but only prioritization with their subject or object. Someone has cleaned the windows. The windows have been cleaned. If we want to show the person or thing doing the action, we use by plus subject. Let's see. She was attacked by a dangerous dog. The monkey was stolen by her husband. The passive infinitive is made up of to be with a past participle verb 3. The door are going to be locked at 10 o'clock. You shouldn't have done that. You ought to be punished. These are also in passive form. We sometimes use the verb get with a past participle to form the passive. Be careful with that glass. It might get broken. Peter got hurt in a crash. So these are also in passive form. Now here comes, if a sentence has two objects. I gave him a book for his birthday. In this sentence, him and a book are objects. If there are two objects, one can be direct, another can be indirect. Now tell me, in this sentence, I gave him a book for his birthday. What is direct object, him or a book? Hello? No idea?
No, sir.
Okay, then listen very carefully. If a sentence has two objects, like this sentence, him and a book, these two are objects. Whatever the verb directly relates, that is direct. So, the action of giving is connected with him or a book. What is the action of giving is connected to him or a book?
Book, I think.
Yeah, book. So, book is the direct object and him indirect object. Clear? We can use the indirect object as the subject of a passive verb. He was given a book for his birthday. Also, it could be answered like a book was given to him for his birthday. Someone sent her a check for 1,000 euros. Euros, eh? She was sent a check for 1,000 euros. We can use phrasal verbs in the passive. They called off the meeting. The meeting was called off. His grandmother looked after him. He was looked after by his grandmother. They will send him away to school. He will be sent away to school. Some of the examples.
So,
Yes, please.
like Mathiko, so is it also correct? Like if like the book was given to him for his birthday, a book
Yes,
was given,
yes. I said two objects can have দুইটা answer हुन्छ. Both
and which one is
object,
more correct? Like
no, both has equal value. Neither of them has less correctness or more correctness. No, both are equally correct. दुईटै त्यत्तिकै बराबर बराबर correct छ है. A book was given to him for his birthday, or he was given a book for his birthday. Both are 100% correct. Clear?
yes, sir.
Some verbs which are very frequently used in the passive are followed by the to infinitive. Let us see. Be supposed to, be expected to, be asked to, be told to, be scheduled to, be allowed to, be invited to, be ordered to. Ram has been asked to make a speech at the meeting. You are supposed to wear a uniform. The meeting is scheduled to start at 7. These are in passive form. I think these are completely unfamiliar to you. Now, if we go towards some more usage of passive form, are some more transformation of passive form according to subject verb or sentences we have to go through. For example, if we go with imperative sentence, now tell me, what do you mean by imperative sentence? Already we have discussed, I guess. What do you mean by imperative sentence?
So request, order.
Exactly. The sentence that has meaning of request or order, and the format structure can be the sentence that can start from verb 1, please, late, would you, could you, can be imperative sentences. In that condition, we have to just follow this pattern: late plus object be plus verb 3, past participle. Open the door means let the door be opened. Please lend me some money. For this, you are requested to lend me some money. If you find the use of please in the statement, you have to start from you are requested. Interrogative sentence. WH question or yes no question. Where did you spend your holidays? Can we answer like this? Where were your holidays spent? Have you completed your assignment? Has your assignment been completed? Sentence with clause. Sometimes it can be confusing what to do. For example, what about this? They say that the globe is warming all the time. What can be your possible answer? Could you please tell me? What can be the possible answer from your side? Pick up, please. No response. No
So
idea?
it is said that the globe is warming all the time.
Yeah. It is said exactly. It is said that the globe is warming all the time. The reason is if the sentence has clause, the preceding part of the clause only should be changed into passive. They say only should be changed into passive. Same is here. People say that the scientists will find some ideas about the black hole. Its answer can be what?
Same, so like it is believed.
It is believed. Isn't that? It is believed that the scientists will find some ideas about the black hole. Now let me tell you, this structure that is seen on the screen is very common structure for changing from active to passive. O, A, verb 3, fourth by subject. O means object. A means auxiliary verb. V3 means past participle. Fourth means sentence can have four parts and then by subject. Sometimes by subject can be unnecessary. Because literally one more thing, if there are uncertain subject like someone, somebody, no one, nobody, people, they, this should not be mentioned in passive voice. By subject is not written when you have got this kind of subject. Is it clear? He gave me a book. Double object, right? Me and a book. I was given a book by him. A book was given to me by him. Okay. So it was all about passive voice. Something more we can go with passive voice.